And welcome back to the MLG 2K. I'm Mr. X, joined by Turbo, and we have compLexity against EnVy. And I can definitely tell you this is gonna be this is definitely a grudge match, I would say, Turbo. You know, you have Karma now on compLexity, Goonjar now on EnVy, and I mean there's I would not say there's bad blood, but definitely I mean EnVy definitely wants to come out and show Karma that he made the wrong decision.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right there, Mr. X. And right now I'm watching TP sitting right outside the gas station, able to take out Goon as he was just running straight for him, as he has just been playing that suppressive role as he was just sitting on top of top pawn and taking out players as they were just running towards B. But he's going to get stopped there by Rambo. Now watching Eggs as he gets dropped by Goonjar. TP just came up off the spawn. Now has switched over to Crim6, who's going to push over towards the gas station, again getting taken out. So they have now been just capturing B, and then they rotated around, and they just got shut down from there. A did get neutralized by EnVy, but compLexity was quickly to go back and capture it for themselves.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm on board with TP, and to be honest, I think TP right now in Call of Duty Ghost, I mean, I thought he was the best in Columbus. I still think he's the best in the game, man. His submachine gun shot is so on point, and he's always in the right position. And, you know, right now I'm on board with Aches, actually. And, you know, it's something different out of the compLexity squad running 2 ARs, but you see Karma using an AR, and so is Aches. And, you know, it's just a little different just style of gameplay with Karma, obviously. I mean, since the addition of Karma, it's just been a work in progress. But, you know, everybody's so versatile. Everybody can pretty much run everything.
Right, and right now I'm actually watching Karma as he's going to be trying to protect the B flag as he does spot someone in top broke, and that is going to be Mark, able to take him out. They're going to have 2 heavy slayers right there battling it out, and he spots another one right by the gas station, rotating right around back to pawn to try and stop anyone who's going to try and go for A. So let's switch over to Teep once again as they are all pretty much mounted up right around the gas station in B, not allowing EnVy to run mid-map or even cross past middle map for that case.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's just a lot of slaying power right now. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, I mean, Karma 6-3, TP 11-4, Aches 5-3, and then also Crim6 at 7-5. So, you know, just there's just a ton of just coverage on mid-map. You know, everything's pretty much covered. And, you know, with the 2 ARs, it provides a little extra, you know, cushion. You can stay back a little bit further. You don't have to push up and watch B as close.
You know, one thing that I like about watching compLexity play is how cool they are, how calm and collected they are as well. And yeah, I've yet to see one player from compLexity push up and flip a spawn. They know exactly where the spawns are. And right now I'm watching Crim6 as I say that he's going to go for this C flag as he did see a teammate, or I'm sorry, the EnVy team go and capture the A flag, and his team is actually sitting on it as well, and they're going to cap A and C, and this is a triple cap, in fact, for compLexity.
Yeah, and I mean, a triple cap is never good, but, you know, it looks like EnVy is going to take B back. And, you know, I'm on board with Aches right now, and you know, he's going to kill the guy on B, and it looks like it's going to be 2 cap by Crim and Teep, so they're going to be able to get this back. And, you know, it's just a whole lot of map locked in. Oh, no, that's not
dirty.
Good. Yeah, you know, that's never good to see that. And it looks like they know EnVy is going to be spawning at C, and, you know, there's just so much pressure and just aggressive play from this compLexity squad.
All right, 78-37 in favor of compLexity, and the score is still climbing up. It's going to be a 42-point differential as we speak, and right now B is completely neutralized as well as C. It looks like Teep is going to go for C, and his teammates are going to go for B as well. Watching Karma now, who's going to watch over and make sure his friends get a safe capture. They're on B. Spots one going inside, though, and he gets taken out by Merc, and the map control this whole entire time just seems to be have completely been dominated by compLexity.
Yeah, and you know, I really think it's just down to that AR play, and of course, I mean, I am on board with TP using that Bison, and I mean, you know, if your submachine gun players can shoot long range and just be accurate with just nice, precise shots, I mean, it just changes the entire game. I mean, you don't have to run as many ARs, you can just get right up in their face, and that's one thing you see out of TP and Crim6 is that they're so aggressive. They are always in the other team's face no matter what. And, you know, Aches is just holding down this B flag, and he's not even trying to make a play on it, just trying to make sure EnVy does not get any more points.
I mean, the score right now is about a 41-point difference in favor of compLexity. as we're going to see that is going to be all she wrote. And the scoreboard is 17-10 for Teep. Aches at 14-8. So he's definitely getting his sleigh hand down. On the other side, though, they're dipping in that negative that we'd never really like to see, Mr. X.
No, yeah, especially on Dom, when you're playing domination, it's really, I mean, you got to kill. You really need to slay. It's not like hardpoint. I mean, hardpoint, you could definitely get by with only 1 or 2 slayers, but a game like domination, everybody on your team needs to be able to pick up those kills. And, 1 or 2 kills on a flag can determine, 60, 70 points in the scheme of things. So, I mean, you really need as many slayers as possible on domination.
Yeah, you're right. And they have a good set. I mean, you have Goonjar and Proofy, and definitely Merc is in the Slayer role, and you have Rambo just running around getting those OBJs, and it looks like that we had, in fact...
I think we were missing Merc for a second. He left the game, but now he's back, so
cool.
We're good to go. And I want to start off with EnVy in the second half. They're going to need to be super aggressive on B off the start. They're going to need to neutralize the compLexity home flag for probably a little bit. And, I would be shocked if they don't switch up and run 2 ARs in this half.
All right, so let's jump on board with EnVy here. And yeah, Ghost. And the difference in the points, it was 42, 43 points. So they have a lot of work to come up after. So
actually, no, we got to go bottom. So
yeah,
I think
bottom,
it's Federation. Yeah.
Everybody is messing up here.
Everybody. Nobody knows what team they're on. There we go, and we got this back. So it looks like Proofy's going to be running an AR, and then you have 3 other subs. I'm on board with Goonjar right now, and he's going to push this diner, and he's definitely going to take an aggressive play over to this called C flag. And you can hear the compLexity team. Did you hear that in my ear? I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I hear it. I don't know why. We're in but we're not on.
It's weird. So I'm watching Rambo right now as he was just about to capture that C flag. He got shut down though right before he could get any points on it. And Proofy himself got taken out right on B as he went to go stop compLexity from capping. Rambo did get a kill though, a 2-piece in fact, taking out Aches as well as TP. And now they're going to try and cap B, but right there was Crim6 with a huge triple kill, taking out 3 players minus Proofy from EnVy.
Right, it's a nice play from Ray right there. Nading that B flag, and they're gonna have to work all the way over to the C flag of compLexity. I like this play from Ray. He's gonna try and push all the way around and just try and get an easy cap. But it looks like he's actually gonna go back into pawn though. I would have pushed C.
Yeah, I would have. I think that would in the play too, to flip off the spawns when your team is on the complete other side of the map. So that's definitely going to put them in like middle mapish area. So we'll see what he's doing as he is still running around. Spots a player from a compLexity that was going to be Crim6, is going to take him out. And now I'm watching Merc as he's going to spot a player from compLexity as well. And I think that was in fact going to be Aches and Proofy with a 2-piece. And no one has capped B yet with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. There's still a huge lead.
That's a big play from Proofy right there, able to pick up 2. And, right now, it's going to be important for Ray. He's going to need his teammates to look over him on his left side, but, they just didn't pick that up. And right now for EnVy, you're going to need to make a play on B right now. They're just being held off B. And, you see Goonjar, he's going to get on it. They're going to need somebody to watch his pawn and somebody to watch his gas. And it looks like they're going to be able to take B back, which is a huge play right here.
Yeah, one thing I did notice is that compLexity isn't being overly aggressive or really aggressive at all for that the B flag. And right now I'm watching Rambo. He's going to try and stop the A flag from getting capped by TP, and he's going to shut down TP right there and cap A for himself once again, as it looks like compLexity is going to be taking B, and C is going to go into the hands of EnVy.
Yeah, and right now with the way it's set up, EnVy is going to need to really just pick which home flag they're going to try and get B. I'm watching Proofy stream right now, and he's actually taken out, and that's 3 players getting taken out for EnVy, and they're going to need to make their way over towards A to try and get that back, because it doesn't look like they're going to be able to take B back right here.
Yeah, I'm watching Goon as he's just sitting on B, and he's got a little support from his teammates, and that's going to be 3 down for EnVy, as Merc is going to get a 2-piece, taking out Karma as well as Crim6. compLexity's TP is going to take out Merc, and watching right now, I'm going to take a look at what Rambo's doing, and they are still trying to push for that B. It just seems like compLexity is not letting them have it at all.
Yeah, right now with that big of a lead in the first half, they don't really need to push to get these flags. They can kind of just force EnVy into their hand, where EnVy really needs to go for a 3 cap. I mean, it may be mathematically over in about 20 seconds here, but EnVy really needed to push for that 3 cap, and they kind of took that over aggressiveness to their advantage. They kind of just sat mid map and just slayed.
Absolutely, and let's take a look now at Goonjar, the newest addition to EnVy, as he was shut down there, though, by Crimsix, and it switches over to Rambo, who's taking some shots. They have not been able to push out their base. He spots Crimsix sitting on top of the ladder. Rambo is going to take him out, and I do want to check out Goonjar and see what his flow is like with this new squad. He seems to be running very, very objectively towards that A flag. He's going to go for a cap, and what do you think that Goonjar is going to bring to the EnVy team?
You know, Goonjar's going to bring something a lot different to the EnVy team than obviously Karma. Goonjar, from coming over from TK, I mean, TK was by far the second best team. And, you know, right now, I think what he can bring to EnVy is he can kind of teach EnVy some of the things that TK was doing, and they can use that to their advantage. Because, I mean, Proofy and Merc are 2 amazing players, and Ray is one of the best OBJ players in the game. So, you know, if Goonjar can kind of bring that strategy that TK used over to EnVy, I mean, I think EnVy can definitely be one of the top 2 teams in Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, we'll just have to see coming up in a couple of weeks in Philly, as the score is just still in favor of compLexity with about 13 seconds left on the clock. Goonjar getting some kills on Aches and still shooting the dead bodies, as he's not happy with the way this map has ended.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, it's a pretty big victory for a Call on both sides, but you know, EnVy is definitely going to be very good on search and destroy. No, Goonjar is a very good search and destroy player. TK, one of the best search and destroy teams. So it's definitely going to be interesting on this next map. You know, compLexity, I think throughout the day they haven't. I don't know if they've won a search, or you know, they haven't been doing well on their search and destroy. So it's going to be interesting to see how that next map's going to played out. I don't know if we're going to be casting it. I think Ray actually asked if like they can just kind of play it without everyone in the room, which I mean, that's understandable. Yeah. I mean, you know, so we will figure out what we're going to do, if we're going to bring you guys search and destroy, or maybe we'll try and jump into that Curse Las Vegas. Maybe they're in a respawn game mode, or they'll let us in for a search and destroy. So we're definitely going to figure that out right after this commercial break.